The Hartley Show is an entertainment program and does not own any of the copyrighted material featured in this episode. All copyrighted material featured will be used as fair use for the purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, and/or research. Taki.
Today on The Hartley Show, we're coming at you from Vancouver Fan Expo 2015.
Hey! I'm here with Matthew Clark, artist extraordinaire. Matthew, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Now, first off, let me say I was a huge, am a huge fan of your Doom Patrol run. You and Keith Giffen, what great stuff. I love the fact that you brought back Mr. Nobody in terms of Mr. Somebody.
Sure.
I love that so much. Yeah. So how was it working on that series? And I'm assuming that, it must have been a bit of a bummer that it wasn't received better than it was, eh?
Sure. I am a old school Doom Patrol fan from back in the day with Arnold Drake and Bruno Premini. So actually, I fought very hard to work on that book. I let it be known to DC that that's the book that I wanted to do, and it took a couple of years for me to get it and stuff like that. But I wish people would have received it better. I liked playing with those characters. I liked the designs that we came up with. I would like to think that they would last forever, but the next team came in and kind of did their own thing, and that's fine. I still got my version of Larry and my version of Cliff and my version of Rita, and that's what's important. And I got to draw the characters that I love. So, whether one fan liked them or thousands of fans liked them, I'm good either way.
So what are you working on right now, man?
I'm back at DC. I've been doing a lot of stuff for the digital side. The last issue of Legends of the Dark Knight I did, which was a Batgirl and Robin story, and I've been doing a lot of the Arkham Knight books and stuff like that. So there's the video game that's coming out in June that'll have a comic book attached to it, and originally I was just doing 10 pages of it. Now it looks like I'm doing the whole thing.
I guess that explains why I haven't seen much of your work lately. I do follow some of the digital stuff, but those are the ones that are actually off my radar.
That's okay. The digital side is still growing, and don't feel bad. I have been off the shelf for a little while. I've taken a break. I took a break there for a little while, just to kind of help out family and stuff like that. So it's good to kind of come back and see if I can still draw.
So now, if you could draw anything, if you could have any book, what would it be?
Oh wow. I honestly don't know. I broke into this industry to draw Superman, and I did that. And then I did Doom Patrol. That was the other book, and I did that. And that's always been kind of the thing for the last couple of years. I don't know what I want to draw next and stuff like that. There's part of me that wants to go back and do stuff on Wonder Woman, because that was the book that started my career. And now that I actually know what I'm doing, it might look a little bit better, or actually a lot.
So how is it working on the digital side of things?
The page layout's a little bit different. You have to design for screens, and I'm used to using the whole page. I like very tall panels and stuff like that.
Because it is essentially a half page, right?
Right. You are drawing, basically one scripted page is 2 screens, and you break it up how you want most of the time. Gone in digital, unfortunately, are the splash pages. You can have a splash screen, but I'm also used to the comic book reduction where it's 64%, and it's not that much in digital. So this next project I'm doing with them, I've actually designed my own paper layout, so it's a little bit bigger. So when it reduces down, it's hard telling people. It's like, well, this one page is actually 2 pages, and they look at you funny, like, but that's one page. It's like, but it's not really. It's 2 pages.
Well, these things do get reproduced generally in a collected format, in a regular comic book format, yeah? So, I mean, then you have the example to just show them. I do actually quite like digital, but I do find that there is that odd, that the page, you can never pull off a double page spread in a digital format worth of crap, and that seems to be unfortunate.
I tried. I thought we would do an animation thing where I actually drew the page longer and stuff like that, but they ended up just cropping it at the edges, which is unfortunate because there was some really cool, nothing major, but it was this, yeah, it's a shot of Arkham Asylum, so I threw these, you know, like these decaying statues and all this stuff, and all of that got cut off. Like, oh.
So I guess in conclusion, if people are looking for your work,
DC.
And you're working on right now was the Arkham books, yeah?
The Arkham Knights. So, and I have a book coming out with Greg Rucka, but that's that's still in the works. So,
and who is that going to be from?
Image. We'll just go with that. Image. It actually is. It's going to be an Image book. So,
and can we expect an announcement soon?
The last I heard was going to be a July announcement, but that might get pushed back a little bit. We're still fine tuning things.
Is July San Diego Comic-Con?
It's Image Expo is where they'll announce it. So
exciting! That Rucka guy's a nice dude.
He knows what he's doing.
A talented man.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Yeah. I can say that knowing him very well. So.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Matthew.
Thank you. I much appreciate it.
I'm here with Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, Mean Gene?
Fantastic. So I have to ask, Macho Man, do you do a lot of these conventions? Oh, he's looking. He's ready for a fight. You ready for a fight?
I'm always ready.
So I have to ask, do you do a lot of these conventions?
Well, I come to them from time to time. Don't like to get out too often because I'm kind of a big deal. I get stopped a lot, so. But you know, every now and then I gotta come and hang out with my people.
Right on, right on. So what do you think of cosplay, Macho Man?
I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, why not? You can dress up like cool people like me.
Damn straight. So, do you do a lot of cosplay?
Well, this is just me leaving the house as I normally would be, but from time to time, whenever there's a nice event or there's all sorts of cool geek things in town, so yeah.
Fantastic. So I have to ask, other than dressing up as yourself, of course, what would one of your favorite cosplay outfits be?
Last year I came as Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
That's probably
Clench my buttocks tightly.
Yeah.
And are you a comic geek?
Am I what?
Do you like comic books?
Oh, who doesn't?
What is your favorite comic book character?
My favorite comic book character? Well, I don't know if you can call him one character, but I would have to go with Predator from the Aliens vs. Predator comics.
Yeah, there's a lot
kind of obscure, not really a superhero, but super in my heart.
Well, Macho Man, I have to thank you so much for your time. It's been a blast talking to you, man. And how's the con been for you so far?
Ooh, yeah!
I'm here with Spider-Man and Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Guys, how you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Not bad, you?
So let me ask you a couple of questions, guys. I gotta ask, are you comic nerds? And if so, what is your character and or comic book? Favorite character, I said that right. What is your favorite character and or comic book?
Myself, I'm going with Batman, The Dark Knight. Frank Miller, the series, Dark Knight Returns, great series. That's always been my favorites. I am a comic book guy, so I'd have to go with Batman, but today I'm donning the old Hal Jordan.
Fantastic. Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, of course. Always been Spider-Man. Black Spider-Man, Venom, anything from the Spider-Man universe.
Fantastic. Okay, let me ask you another question, guys. Do you do a lot of cosplay? And if so, what is your favorite cosplay outfit?
Well, I've donned Hal Jordan twice now. I've done Flash once, Superman once. I am looking into something very big next year with a group of people, which I'm not going to divulge anything into. But yes, I hope to get a little more cosplay in me.
And favorite cosplay outfit so far?
Superman, 2 years ago.
Spider-Man?
I've done a lot of Street Fighter cosplay. I've done Akuma, Guile, and Vega. So I think out of those three, my Akuma was my favorite.
Including this?
Including this, yes.
Vega's your guy?
I'd say Akuma from Street Fighter.
Great outfits, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sean O'Reilly, resident mastermind behind Arcana Entertainment. Sean, how you doing, brother?
Doing good. It's a Sunday, but hanging in there, feeling good.
So now you've got a whole bunch of stuff that you've just got out the gates right now, right? Some animated stuff. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We have our first animated feature film, Pixies, coming out this June. It'll be in U.S. theaters, and we're organizing the Canadian theatrical distribution now, and it'll be in Netflix and Walmart after. And Pixies has Christopher Plummer, Bill Paxton, Alexa Vega, and music by Michael Bublé.
And is there a comic as well?
There's a graphic novel and a comic book series that the movie's based on, yeah.
And you've got other animated stuff in the works on TV now, do you not?
We do. We have a TV series called Kagagi, also based on the comic book. That started airing in September. It's on its second airing already on APTN. And we just started pre-production on Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom, HP Lovecraft for Kids. We're delivering May 2016.
And also with comic counterparts as well, yes?
Exactly. All these things are based on our graphic novels. Howard Lovecraft and Frozen Kingdom is the first of 3 graphic novels. Frozen Kingdom, Undersea Kingdom, and the Kingdom of Madness.
That's exciting stuff, man. You must be tired as hell.
A little tired, but we're starting to streamline everything. Kagagi was the hardest one. Pixies is easier, and hopefully Howard will be the easiest one yet.
So now, obviously, I mean, this must take a tremendous amount of time. What kind of entertainment do you engage in when you're decompressing?
To be honest, mostly my kids. Other than that, though, I'm right up to speed on. Currently, I'm watching Wentworth, the Australian women's prison show. Very good. But I'm right up to speed on Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, and I'm a regular Joe when it comes to consuming geek entertainment.
How about comics? Are there any comics you're reading right now you're enjoying?
Yeah, right now still Walking Dead comic book as well. It feels like a big Walking Dead push. And I always tell people, they always ask me, like, what's my favorite one? Kingdom Come is still my favorite graphic novel of all time. So, yeah, that's kind of about it for the comic book scene.
And do you have any cool comics sort of that are off the radar right now coming out from Arcana you want to tell people about?
Sure, we have Modern Hood coming up in June. We also have ATF by Adam Torcha. That's coming up. And Clockwork Heart is coming out in, I believe, August.
What does ATF stand for?
It's actually, putting on a spot, it is I forget, to be honest with you. He's told me. It's basically a futuristic comic book where it takes all the high-tech things, like microbes, what's the word?
Nanotech?
Nanotech, thank you. There you go. Nanotechnologies, and bring it to the next level.
Sounds fun, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I guess that's that.
Awesome. Well,
as always.
guys. And also we have our Pixie doll here from the movie. But yeah, please definitely check out pixiesmovie.com. Movie's out in theaters in June. We handed it in about 3 weeks ago, so feeling good and very excited.
And is that a Canadian and American release?
It is a U.S. release. We're working on the Canadian right now.
Aha!
Yeah, so hopefully the Canadian release will be piggybacking onto the American release.
So it shouldn't be too long after it.
No, it should be ideally the same time. There's only 2 major theatrical Canadian distributors, so we're talking to both.
Damn our country.
Yeah, Landmark and Cineplex. So there you go. We're talking to both of them. So if you're watching, guys, good times.
As always, Sean, thanks for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean O'Reilly.
Thank you.
So there you have it, Vancouver Fan Expo 2015. That was an absolute blast. As always, a giant thanks to you for watching, and a huge, huge, huge thanks to Kyle and Brittany from Vancouver Fan Expo. Thanks, guys. You were the best.